Hi, I'm Keith Griffiths. I'm the founding editor of GEMS, the Journal of Emergency Medical Services, and partner with the Red Flash Group, a firm that focuses on education and communications for public safety. I'm joined today by experts from RQI Partners, and we're going to talk about how your agency can improve sudden cardiac arrest survival rates.
Telecommunicators really are the first of the first responders, and we have to start providing them with the resources that we have historically provided to our units in the field, because the things that they do impact survival. EMS can't save a patient unless the telecommunicators have made them savable first.
Managing the first 600 seconds at a flawless level is what's going to be one of the most impressive drivers of survival in a community.
TCPR leverages good community CPR programs. So when a member of the public calls 911 to get CPR instructions, they may very well have already had that training in school or in a workplace. Having well-trained telecommunicators ensures that those skills are put to use effectively and quickly on every cardiac arrest.
I think the key thing to think about now is that we're not really talking about a cardiac arrest protocol. We're talking about a life. And the difference here is that most protocols are about defining what happened. A telephone CPR initiative is around prescribing what's going to happen. It's all about action. It's about changing the course of an event, not about protocol compliance. It's about physically moving blood in a person's body that otherwise wouldn't. I think the sooner that we think about this as a patient on the other end of the line and not a protocol, the better.
The most important parts of the protocol are what's wrapped around it, and what's wrapped around it in quality improvement, leadership, medical direction, really bring life and strength to a TCPR protocol and program.
At the end of the day, protocols are words on paper or words on a computer screen, and they mean nothing if the person who's using them doesn't have the confidence in their skills and ability to recognize a patient in arrest and to deliver CPR to that patient.
RQI is a partnership between the American Heart Association and Laerdal Medical, and we're really very pleased to work with the Seattle-King County Resuscitation Academy. Together, we believe that it's possible to double cardiac arrest survival. One of the things that we find most common when we talk to community is that the communication center and EMS provider don't actually share in accountability for the outcome. They're really focused on deliverables, call processing time or response time. This is a transactional mindset. What we really need is a mindset that's focused on outcomes.
RQIT is not a class. It's not a training course. It's a continuous learning and quality improvement program. The difference between our program and traditional learning is that we focus on quality. There are established performance benchmarks that have to be met and maintained in order to retain your credential. If you fall below those competencies, we're going to provide you with coaching and feedback and a path forward to improve your skills, which will translate into improved patient care.
The primary way that RQI makes a difference is its attention to detail. Rather than dropping off a solution and hoping that it works, we are embedded with our client agencies. We literally help them through implementation, early adoption, and then continuous improvement. It's that level of partnership, that level of focus, that means all the difference between something we did one time and a thing that we do together regularly that is driving better outcomes.
The Resuscitation Academy is an independent, not-for-profit organization that has a laser focus in creating a world where no one dies from cardiac arrest. We help communities strengthen their chains of survival and encourage every community to measure and improve that performance. A great example are our friends in Bend, Oregon, who visited us way back, I think about in 2012, when their survival rate from VF was hovering around 20%. They got to work working on TCPR and HPCPR And through the course of the following years, they've jumped up to survival rates in the 60s, which is just absolutely incredible. They've boosted their bystander CPR rate from 25% to 75% just in their work in the communities, but really in their comm centers and improving TCPR. Our goal is to amplify the good work that so many communities have done so that people realize that if the community next door to me has posted significant improvements, that I can too. And that I've got a community of friends around me, a community of resources around me that can help me through my implementation challenges.
Whenever I ask myself, are we making a difference? I think of a story about Alex and Michelle, who together experienced Alex's cardiac arrest. At home, he suddenly collapsed. Michelle found him, activated 911, received telephone CPR instructions. EMS arrived and performed flawlessly. The behaviors that day that were demonstrated by the telecommunicators and the first responders clearly saved Alex's life. And to see Alex and Michelle together, when I look at the two of them, I'll never forget what they look like, and I'll never forget that we had a small part in helping him and them live a longer, happier life.
If an EMS agency is committed to improving their cardiac arrest survival rates, the most basic thing, the most foundational thing, the most critical thing they can do is to put the patient at the center of everything that they do. There are friends and tools and inspiration all around you. All you need to do is take the first step and reach out to us.